What I've been learning over and over, and you guys know because you talk to people all the time, is every best person I know in their field of like, okay, let's put it in quotes, health and wellness, they're saying, let's take out the things that keep you from being successful. They're not adding more things in because people are already overwhelmed. So I think for both of us, and we do it differently and in some ways similar, it's like, how do we get to the essential parts of what we're talking about? Keep it simple, but then keep an open mind to keep learning so you get new input. But try not to get turned upside down or overcomplicated by the new input.
Well, and I feel like we're getting scienced out too. We're getting data overwhelmed with data, and I feel like I want to come from more experiential.
Yeah.
Like, tell me about what you've been doing and how you've done it and what works for you. And it'll, first of all, that'll be a simpler way,
right?
Because you're gonna just, if you're doing it, it's probably pretty simple because nothing we're doing is that complicated. And so, you know, let's have it be more experiential. And I always like, for me personally, I think just learning more with a, you know, it's like, why is the Bible full of parables? I mean, because we can apply those so easily. And so I think I feel like we complicate it. We have so much to deal with and so many things we're trying to juggle at once just in this new more convenient world. It's nice to have things be more simplified, like just simple, hey, put this, drink that, do this. Just do some simple things that can really have long-term benefits. And then what are those things that we can do put into our lifestyle, like into our daily living? Like if it's too elaborate, how are you going to do it? Like if you have to go and, you know, catch the thing in some place and milk the cow at the noon moon at the thing. I mean, it's just like, you're going to lose me. We're not going to be able to pull it. So, let's make it, you know, applicable, easy to do, implement, and show me some sort of experiential evidence, like you've done it and it's been great for you, because that would be enough for me to at least try it. And it might not work for me because we're all different. We have different needs, and I mean, there's some things that we can all use that we know in health and wellness. We know you got to be hydrated. We know we got to have good solid food. You got to have good sleep. You need to have, you know, you got to have physical. I mean, you have certain baseline things that don't seem to be changing. Some of this other stuff, you know, it used to be good in the morning, but now it's good at night, and now it's not good at all. And you know, there's things that change, but certain things seem to be that won't change. They're not. And gravity's gravity, water's water. I mean, until that stuff is different, you know, and then we're going to be in a different planet, and then it's all going to be
and you can't hack your
different
way.
rules.
You know, I think that's one thing we're in agreement on is like, we always say the hacks only work when you've done a lot of the right things already, and then maybe you get an extra 1% or 2% with this hack, but it's never a substitution for work. And a practice, because there's so much information out there now, and so what happens is people, I don't know what to do, and they have so much knowledge, but they don't have a practice,
right? And
so ultimately, I think the practice, the system in place, is more important than I have all this data. It's like, okay, that's incredible, but what's your practice made up of?
When people are trying to hack their way around the work, so they want to hack their way right around the work. Like, here's the work, do the work. They want to just hack their way around the work and go just right to like, let me just hack it and I don't need to work. I'm like,
it never works.
Wrong universe.
And it's just anything that you can get to via shortcut is probably not worth getting to.
On top of it, then you don't even get the fulfillment of the whole reason why, even if the work's not that great, the work itself will bring you some sort of feeling of, you know, joy or accomplishment or just make you tired.
It's like have you guys